done an update on this renovation house in a while, and it's been coming along. We've made quite a bit of progress. And I'll take you on a little bit of a tour. Coming up. I'm Roger, and obviously not in the shop, but at the renovation house, and actually in the kitchen right now as we progress. No countertop here yet, but we do have cabinets, and grab the camera here and take you on a little bit of a tour. Don't have exactly the right camera with me today, so I'm shooting on something kind of low end, so I may have to do a little bit of work on the audio here in post, but we'll see how it goes. Well, we'll grab the camera here and we'll go for a walk. Okay, not the ideal camera for this, but this is all I got with me today, so I'll give you a little bit of an update. We're in the kitchen here. Of course, we got the new back door, and the door to the bathroom's leaning against the wall, ready to be painted. The granddaughter and her family have started moving in, so we have some stuff sitting around. We got cabinets here now, and ready for the countertop. Dishwasher's in. Stove's just kind of sitting there. Needs to be fully assembled. Got the microwave up. Rest of the wall cabinets there. Of course, you see a lot of masking everywhere because there's a lot of trim painting to do. And even here in the bathroom, this is still not entirely complete, but it's coming along. Still missing the medicine cabinet, but one of the important things is we got a toilet. That's important. We haven't had one of them for months. So we got the shower in. It's fully functional. It works. And still got some little bit more painting to do in there. And moving on in here to the dining room / office. Of course, there's furniture and stuff sitting everywhere because they've been moving in. Granddaughter's bedroom over there, that's all done, and other than waiting for the carpet installers to come get the carpet down. And we need to get that door varnished and get that put up. Got all the flooring down. This is a vinyl laminate floor. Click together. Went in pretty easy. And moving over here towards the laundry room, which is mostly complete. There's still some painting to do in here. And we got the washer and dryer sitting in here. And this is my little catch-all area. I'm kind of limited on where I can put my tools and stuff now, so that sits here. Got the door on over here. It needs to be painted yet, and then get the lock set put on it. The rest of the trim painted around the door. Got the first coat on and the trim around the window. So still got a long way to go with all this little detail stuff. And of course, got furniture and stuff kind of sitting helter-skelter everywhere. Moving on in here to the living room. This has kind of been the work area for varnishing doors and stuff. There's one of the doors there, another one over there. Need to get the finish coats on it, but we got to time that because you don't want to be making a bunch of dust when you're doing it. And yesterday I got this old door here off, and we have the new door mounted now. I had to get a little bit creative with the trim on it to keep the level the same with the windows and the other door and everything all the way around the room, because the door I took off was a 7-foot door. It was also 37 inches wide, which is really not standard. So I had to get a little bit creative with the trim and everything on there, but it's all up and functional. Got a touch keypad on there. And here we're going to be hanging a TV on the wall here shortly, it looks like. Move that from their other place. And now we got tools scattered here and there. Just kind of give you a little bit of a quick update on how things are coming along here. And it's getting a little closer. Pretty soon it'll be time to move on to the outside and start working on the siding and so on. But overall, it's come out pretty well. We've got a couple window units in for air conditioning because it is blazing hot outside. And they work fine. Now that the house is a little bit better insulated, of course you need to get the refrigerator back where it belongs, get it leveled up, but got to finish painting that trim back there. And one of the things we need to do here with dishwasher drain is it does not plumb into the garbage disposal or into the sink drain. It plumbs into a standpipe. One of the things required by the state. Pretty soon here we'll be getting ready to get this sink over here in. Just got to get the countertop next week. And hopefully they'll be done doing the trim painting. You may remember if you watched the previous videos about how crooked this room was. Give you a little bit of an idea if you look at the top of the cabinets. The cabinets are perfectly level. You see we got like about an 1.25 inch gap at that end. As we go across on this bank of cabinets, it goes right up to the ceiling. Of course, then we got the gap for where the sink's going to be. And then we have the same thing again. We start with a gap, and then it closes up and it gets tight at the other end. But I knew that was going to be that way, and there was no way to change it. So we got her done. Got the shoe along the base of all the cabinets here. There needs to be a little bit more painting done down there. And of course got my levels laying in here, but had to get this counter level, and it is. This kitchen has been quite the challenge, but it's turning out real well. As did the bathroom, because once again, when we started in on this bathroom, it was an absolute catastrophe if you watched any of the early videos. And you'll see next to the vanity right here, because of the really tight space, couldn't go any more to the right really. And to the left, well, there would have been a gap even if I did go farther to the right. Had to cut a little tapered board to go in there. This is not set yet, it's not even plumbed, it's just sitting here. But this will all get caulked in and tight, otherwise I could see things falling off and falling down in that gap over there, and you'd never get them out. I can't go tight against the wall over there because we have the hydraulic radiator down there, and I don't want to get too much closer to the shower on this side. So, but this fits, and it'll work. Just waiting to get that medicine cabinet back ordered. And of course the granddaughter has a toilet topper, goes over the toilet here. I still need to get the baseboard completed in here. Won't take much. Got it all cut and painted and everything. I just got to get in here. And here again with this low ceiling, I had to get a little bit creative with the trim up there. It's a 6'8" door, but this room's like 6'9", so that was close. But we got her in there. And the stove that's also just kind of sitting there right now. It'll need to go back closer to the wall once we get the rest of the trim painted. And there's no little place you can see how crooked the ceiling is. Even though we did level it up some, you can see that gap up there. I'll be putting a piece of cold molding up there to cover that up. But overall, there's a little bit of an update. Kind of see what's going on here. So there's a little bit of an update on what's been going on, a little bit of a tour on how things are going, and one thing that's really nice is having air conditioning in here now, because up until last weekend we've had some really hot days up in the 90s with real high humidity, and it's been just absolutely miserable working in here. But nice having air conditioning now. Still got the saws and everything set up out in the garage so we don't make any more dust in here, at least as little dust as possible. We're trying to get a lot of the finish work done. As you can see, there's a lot of trim work, finish work to do with painting and varnishing and staining. And if you've ever done a large remodel or even built a house, you'll know that there's just all kinds of that little detail finish work as you get down towards the end of the project, and it just seems to take forever. But granddaughter's significant other, Shane, he's been at it and had it and had it. And I am one that does not like to paint unless I can do it with a spray gun. I don't like dealing with a brush, and I will say he is extremely good at cutting in different colors next to each other. I do not have a hand anywhere near that steady, but he's young. Maybe I had a lot steadier hand when I was that age, but that was a long time ago. So there's a little bit of a tour on how we're coming here. I'll try to get some more updates once we get the countertop in and get some water flowing in here. The dishwasher is hooked up, it does work. You may have seen there's a little board on top of the dishwasher right here. That's because there's no countertop, there's no place to fasten it, and it is usable, but if you have the door open and you pull a drawer out, the dish is in it, the dishwasher will tip. So hence we have that board up there temporarily, and I have the screws up that would normally go into the countertop to keep that from tipping so that the granddaughter can use it. The microwave is fully functional. The stove is just kind of sitting here right now, but should be able to use that here shortly. The bathroom is fully functional other than the vanity, and I'll get that plumbed in and finished up first part of the week. Next week, this is Thursday, and I'm going to take a couple days off this weekend because I need a little bit of a rest. Been at this for some really long days. Need to take a break, so spend some time up the cabana, maybe get the pontoon boat in the water, and spend a little time on the river. So if you got anything out of this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. That always helps the channel. And of course, if you're always looking for subscribers, hit that subscribe button, and next to that subscribe button is a little bell. You click that bell, you'll be notified when I post another video. Otherwise, I'm Roger, not in the shop at the Renovation House. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.